Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here, and today I have my almost new E-flite P-47. I think I've only flown this the one time. I'm excited to get this thing back in the air. As many of you know, P-47 is probably one of my favorite warbirds. Let's get this thing in the air and see how it does. Going one click on the flaps. Gonna start out in high rates, make sure I got plenty of throw. And the wind's coming out of the south. I don't think I need the whole runway, especially with the flaps on. Maybe southwest, so maybe curling back towards the sun just a little bit. A little bit of up here. Nice and easy. Gear going up. And flaps up. Boy, I got a little bit of climb there. Pushing down on the elevator as it comes by, so a little adjustment there. Picking up some speed as I turn because, as all warbirds, don't like that slow bank turn. It'll tip stall really something nasty. Pretty nice on that pass. I felt like it was maybe rolling to the right just a little bit. Let's see what it still climbing, and just a tiny bit of a roll there. Am flying on the 4S 3200. I feel pretty comfortable with the way it's flying right now, so we'll just leave that trim alone. Been flying with my grandson on the simulator. Of course, his flying's pretty short. He's only 4 years old, and he likes playing with all the switches. So their plane usually is in the ground pretty quickly, and that's why we're going to stick with that simulator for a while. I'm looking forward to the day that I can get them on some real sticks and have them flying with me, but he's got a few years, but definitely plan to have him flying well before I ever was. The hobby has made it much easier to get started with all types of things to help with the flight. Of course, I'm not using safe, but when you're first starting out, it is a good way, especially with little kids, to get them in the air without destroying the plane. So I'll definitely be doing that with my grandson. Taking it way up there. I turned in just because I felt like I was right over top of that lamppost there. Going into the knife edge, pushing on the stick hard. It's carrying it pretty good, actually a little too good. It was actually climbing on me, so doesn't need full rudder for the knife edge, especially with that amount of speed. Letting it ease in here. Going towards the sun. Rolling both directions. And it is still climbing. I had the battery all the way forward, so getting a little more down trim. Look at that, still climbing. So I don't know. Maybe there's something in the AS3X causing it to climb. I don't know. This is set up from the factory. I haven't adjusted anything as far as AS3X or safe, but Just having fun. This airplane looks really good, I think. I love the airplanes with the stripes on the wings. Felt like I got really close to those trees a couple times, so trying to stay just a little bit higher at that end. Zero throttle as I let it sink down here into the wind, and then pick the throttle up as I go to turn. That was a really nice flat roll, keeping it nice and straight. Just remembering that they put those orange rods out here to mark for when they need to do snow clearing. My radio just told me it's time to think about landing. So we'll look at the gear on this pass. And there they are. And I gotta say, with the tail wheel, because I'll tell you what, I forgot that there was a problem with the tail wheel, and so I went ahead with my quick fix from the first flight. Ooh, my goodness, the wind pushed hard on it down there, as I was thinking about letting it sink in here for landing. So punched the throttle up to about half and brought it on around. So we gotta look at this a little. I'm bringing it in a little higher on this turn and let it ease down. You know what, I could go flaps to help out here. I think I will. I'll go one click on the flaps when it comes back around. There we go. One click on the flaps out there. You see it really balloon up. Got to stay in that throttle just a little bit. And it is just not slowing down enough for me, but here we go. I'll take it. Trying not to mess with those ailerons, because hopefully I'll learn my lesson on the ailerons, and that oh, there, I tossed the wheel off. So I'm gonna have to remember to fix that tail wheel when I get home. And man, this airplane flew great today. Still a little bit of climbing. Maybe if I take the ordnance off and the tank, maybe it'll fly nice and straight. I don't know. I would think that would help drag and force it to want to go down, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just do some more trim, or maybe I need to adjust that push rod. I'm feeling like that's what I was thinking from the last time I flew it. Guys, I appreciate all your guys' support, and a big thank you to the Lord, man. What a beautiful day to be blessed and be able to get out here. We've had rain for like 3-4 days straight now, and I have not been able to get a flight, and so it feels like I'm just getting out here and enjoying it. It's crazy to be able to be out in this kind of weather in December. And anyways, until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here.